This looks like a good cross of like the Nordic theme from Northern Howling Ford, and like the shamans, or the not shaman, the dwarven kind of Scottish theme. They put a lot of detail into this. And I'm really quite so far. This is what I'm most impressed about. I'm really quite impressed. This is something. Okay. Where is... I honestly, I half expected just some generic Flightmaster is back here. You would think the Innkeeper would be closest Flightmaster. I expected just some like generic, you know, hastily thrown together like little hub, like we've gotten in the past. When you're told that you're going to get the Black Temple as your faction base, and then you end up with some just generic area, you tend to be a little jaded, I suppose, and I think understandably so. Where does this take me? See down here. Would you look at that? That is just, I mean, that is, look at that. If you did the, puts me in mind a little bit of the Karasong Wiles from, oh, there's stairs here. In Miss, when you did like the Nat Peggle dailies, ooh, they're red. Why are they red? Okay, well, I don't want to get into combat. I'm just trying to find. Okay. This kind of takes me back to where I wanted to go anyway, so we're running around in circles, which is fine. Ooh. I mean, even the way the guards look is different from, they look like they belong here. They don't look like they're from Azeroth or from or on Azeroth, supposedly. They don't look like they're from the Eastern Kingdoms necessarily, so. This is about the most this is about the most immersed. I've been. Oh, look at that. Little ropes and everything. I've been since playing this. I've been playing WoW for better part of 10 years. We're getting there. Are getting there, folks. Come on, get up my shot. No. Don't want to do that right now. I see a rare. Okay, well now I'm on the other side. I mean, look at that, you know, guys just randomly out there talking closer on the line. I've always been disappointed that, look at this is cool. I've always been disappointed though that, you know, they do stuff like this and then, well, it is a horse, and I am in a barn, kind of, but this is not the right horse for this kind of barn. I've always been somewhat disappointed that, oh, there's a barber, that you can go into more buildings, usually. Oh, wow, you can change everything. Face, hairstyle, color, even skin color. Piercings, tattoos. Yeah, the piercings are kind of hard to see. And the tattoos, I guess, are just the face. They don't, you know, with like the light forged or an eye, they, when you go to pick a tattoo, they're naked. They take them down. They take all their clothes off so you can see what their tattoos look like. With dwarves, they didn't do that. So the only notable difference I could see in the creation screen was on the face, the head and face. So I suppose maybe with depending on the hairstyle you picked. I feel rested. Oh, look, there's gallows. The crimes of piracy, courts have found you guilty. I mean, how often do you see stuff like this? That's a tree. I was gonna say, surely they're not actually gonna go through with it. But no, I think he just walks back and forth and reads their crimes. Apparently, yes. Okay. Doesn't tell you on the. Okay, now where did I start exactly? If you like exploring, you're gonna love this. And there's another flight master. Was he on the map? I have no idea.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend.
Okay, I see a transmog. And I see an innkeeper. So think I was. There's the transmog, and this looks completely natural. Just looking here. I'm sure as they've upgraded the. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. I'm sure as they upgrade the graphics that they get to add more detail. So you have to be mindful of that. What I started to say earlier was I've always been kind of disappointed. They put in all these buildings and then they put like doors on them so you can't go in them. And I've always wished they figured something out. Either just left, oh, that's like a turtle dude. What does he sell?
Step closer and don't mumble.
Like parchment. Okay.
Come back with some better stories.
Just kind of running around just for a little bit because this is fun. So far, this is what I'm. If Nat Pagel's not here, my God, did they waste an opportunity? So far, this is what I have enjoyed the most of doing everything. Just running around this town here, just looking at everything. Maybe that says more about me than the game. I'm not sure. Okay. This seems like, did I just go in a circle? I did. This seems like a lot more people have these harsh steeds than what I would have guessed.
Hey! Be seeing
Okay.
you.
Wait, what was I saying? Completely lost my train of thought. Oh, this feels like we're headed towards the South Seas expansion. So, and we found a bank, but we can log out here. He looks bored. He looks like the NPC from the, of course,
See you later.
The video when the human, the Alliance and the Horde found Pandera. It's telling me it's up top. Well, I guess I can log out anywhere, but I wanted to find, oh, here we go. Is this the inn? My God, that's a lot of room. Oh, the bed looks like a little, yeah. Cool. Aha! There we go. Cool, look at this. We got our little map up here. Oh god, that brings back memories. So what you have here is the map of what's actually here, and then a map of what they say they're going to put here, but then eventually will be cut content. If the last two expansions are any indication. It's hard not to be somewhat sarcastic after the last couple of expansions. And then they say they're going to launch this one simultaneously around the world. Yeah. See, this is what how our garrison should have looked. Right here, folks. Okay. Well, okay, well, at least now I found the inn.